Hang on, Logan. Purely medicinal.
Bless you. Yeah, it's
Straight back.
it's not recreational at all.
It is.
I like the way you got this.
I had to edit it in because the other blade was able then to edit it up and just bottom
This is what happens, is it?
So when I started,
filthy off in
when I got into music, I was 8 years old, and one of my favorite pastimes used to be to. My father was an audio videophile, and we had a big TV, and we were the first ones to get one of those video players in our neighborhood, and he would. So he loved to show it off. So we had the big speakers and everything, and I was immediately taken in by orchestral music. And when I was 8 years old, what I'd do is I'd get out the TV tray and I'd set it up at like 3 in the morning when everybody else was in bed, put on the headphones, big notebook, one of those big long novelty pencils, and I'd pretend to conduct the Star Wars theme and the Superman theme, pretend I was Leonard Bernstein, and I was kind of one of those geeks in my school because everybody's talking about the latest rock and roll band, and I'm like, oh, I love John Williams, and who is this guy, and so, and that's what I used to do, and my parents caught up on that, and then they, coming from a blue collar family, I mean, they didn't know a violin from an accordion, so being submerged in rock and roll, they got me a guitar, and I was immediately taken in by it. And at 8 years old, I started with a guitar, classical guitarist. His name was Eric von Klau, and I was over the moon when I found out that I could play classical music on guitar. And one of my most favorite periods in classical music is 19th century music. The late classical, early romantic period, I absolutely love it. And one of my favorite composers, probably my most favorite composer for guitar, is Johann Caspar Marx. And I wrote papers on him at uni, and I played a lot of his music, and I just loved his music so much, I named my son Marx, after Johann Caspar Marx. And one of the pieces that I make a staple in all of my programs is a wonderful little piece from a collection of works by Johann Caspar Marx called the Bardenklange, which means the sounding of the bards. And this piece is, it's a scherzo. It's very lively, very dramatic, a lot of contrast, and I love it so much, I just added it to my program, and I generally always open my recitals with it. So this is the scherzo by Johann Caspar Marx.